Okay, guys, so now we're going to move on to question 5, which is probably where some of you started to have a little bit of difficulty, and if you did, and that's in simplifying the expression. So we're going to start with 5a. So if we look at 3 over 2 to the power of 3, what we need to do with that first is we need to bring that exponent inside. So that means that's the same as us saying that's 3 divided by 2 to the 3. Okay? Another way we can think about it would be as 3 over 2 times 3 over 2 times 3 over 2. So either of these ways are kind of equivalent. Our next step is we want to take this number and start to broaden it out by performing our operation. So 3 to the 3 is going to be 27, and 2 to the 3 is 8, and that's an even number over an odd number. There's no extra simplification that can be done here. This is indeed our answer for A. When we move on to B, B is very similar. B is 3x to the power of 4. So again, that's the same as us multiplying 3x by 3x by 3x by 3x by 3x, same as we did with the question above. But we're going to express it this way. We're going to express it as 3 to the 4 multiplied by x to the 4. The only simplification we can do is we can actually perform the operation on 3 to the 4 here, which is going to be 81, because 3 to the 4 is 81, x to the power of 4. That is going to be our answer. Now, our next question can be C, which is x cubed y squared all to the power of 2. So that's the same as us having x squared y squared times x squared y squared. So what we're going to end up doing in this particular case, we can use some of our exponent rules. So our exponent rules say that if we have an exponent brought to an exponent, we can just multiply them. So that's going to be 2 times 3. So we're going to have x to the 6, y 2 times 2 is 4, y to the 4. Okay, however you get to that ultimate result, either way is good. You could have either broken it apart and multiplied it together, or you could use your exponent rule to get to this point. When we get to D, we have x to the minus 2, y to the 0, minus 3. We're going to do the same thing again. So we're going to have minus 2 times minus 3 is going to give us x to the 6. Y 0 times minus 3 is going to be 0. So we're going to end up with a value of x to the 6, y to the 0 as our answer in this particular case. Because some of the next ones get a little more complicated, I'm actually going to stop here and just create another video for E and E, F, and G, I believe.